Hi friends, it's Lori and welcome back to my garden. I just got back from a week out of town. We were able to go down to South Carolina and visit our daughter and have some family time. It was so beautiful. The beaches were gorgeous and the weather was actually very warm for late September. So I'm back in the garden, and I don't know about you, but 1 week away can make such a difference, especially when the weather shifts. We got tons and tons of rain, which we needed while I was away, and also we're getting cooler nights, and the plants are loving it. So what I wanted to do today was just kind of walk around the garden, show you some things that are looking absolutely beautiful. I want to cut some flowers that are drooping. I have lots of dahlias that the staking system is just done for the season. So I want to make a gorgeous fall bouquet. I also want to go down to the patio. My summer table, it needs to get out of here. So I want to freshen up the patio table for autumn. We're going to have some friends and family over this weekend. So I thought I'd just bring you along just to show you kind of what things look like, the messes, the things that are pretty. So we'll just do a little quick walk and then we'll cut some things for that arrangement and we'll tackle the patio. So just an easy video today, kind of easing myself back into the garden. So I thought today we would walk along the driveway and I just kind of show you how things are looking. You can see the container from the back. And as we walk along, it's been really fun because I've gotten some second flushes of some of the hydrangeas that we planted in the spring. Now this is obviously some type of, it's almost like a yellow and aster, and it has flopped really bad. I'm gonna get in today and see if I can tie it up. But look at that beautiful fall color. It just opened up and it's next to the anemones. These are the autumn anemones. Anemone, I don't say that word right. But I just love these in the garden. This is the pink one. Isn't that beautiful with the yellow? Now I have some dahlias flopping everywhere. This is the Quickfire Fab, and it has to be one of my new favorite hydrangeas. Look at that autumn color. I want to cut a few of these, but oh my gosh, it is just beautiful in the garden. Now I also have the white anemone, and you know, you just cannot beat this plant to give you that fresh fall color. I love it, absolutely love it. Now, as we walk along, this is where things get a little messy. I still have dahlias that are just thriving, but I do need to get in here and deadhead, clean them up. There's some in the back, and this is where the mess begins. So this dahlia, I mean, the blooms are incredible. This is one from seed. This is a Lori original. So this is one that was cross-pollinated from an original floret, and I am in love with her. I will definitely save this one. I'm actually going to come out and bag some more of the seed heads to try to get some seeds. Now, the big mess over here is this limelight, which I have talked about before. It flops really bad, and I am going to go ahead and cut some of these blooms to use in some fall and some spring arrangements, because if not, the branches stay. If I left it through winter, they would stay permanently curved and I'd have to cut it really deep. So I am going to do some work on this one. Now this is a Baptisia plant and I am leaving it until probably late October. I will then cut it back, but it's just giving a really nice foliage here. It gets these seed heads that I love, but then behind it you can see the beautiful little Quickfire, my favorite hydrangea. And then this empty space is a space that I am working on. I took out a big limelight, but I wanted to show you my tower container. So we had our patio power washed and resealed, and they had to move this container up on the patio stand, and they didn't put it down, and I've just left it, but it's just doing great. So just a little fun there. So yeah, I need to come in. We'll cut some of this morning. And then let's make our way around. But look at this fall color. It just makes me so happy. Now, these red dahlias also, oh man, the bumblebees and everything love them. I'm probably going to try to get in here today and just try to tie them up a little bit. I want to enjoy them a little bit longer. And we'll come around. Here's another dahlia that is just going wild, but isn't she beautiful? So yeah, we need to cut and just do some cleanup. And then coming to the entrance of the garden, the containers here are doing great. The mums have opened up, just that sweet kind of purple pink color with the Sweet William, the sedum. But I did want to show you, these are the dahlias that were in these containers. And if you watch that video, you may have been like, oh no, because I cut them deep, I dug them up, but I wanted to save them. Look how they're coming out. And I think we may even get some buds. So really great. I've had them in this protected area. They've been getting tons of water. I'm going to put them closer into the sunshine. And I think they'll continue to grow, and then I can let them go to dormancy and save the tubers. So I'm really excited about that. And then here's the main garden. So on this side, I wanted to show you this quick fire fab was new and it decided to bloom again. Look at those gorgeous white blooms. Such a joy to have in the garden this year. And all of this is new. I just did a refresh video. You probably, hopefully have seen that by now if you watch my channel, and everything's coming along. It's looking good. Now I have some exciting news. I've decided what to do along this border, and I will be sharing that with you in probably a week. It's really going to be exciting. I'm going to do something a little different than I had talked about, but I'm excited to bring this garden space all together. So I think everything's looking really good. Now, some other surprises when I got back. This bed, oh man, it's looking beautiful, but here is one of my big messes. So these dahlias, oh my gosh, so beautiful. But you can see while I was gone with the storms, the twine is just not holding them up. They are so heavy. So unfortunately, they're over other plants. I am going to cut today, some of them, just try to see if I can get it cleaned up, straightened up, and we'll save some of these for arrangements. And then this dahlia, the monarchs have been on it all morning. They love it. So what I'm going to do is cut the broken branches. I'm going to leave a couple of these really tall ones because the monarchs are still here. It is October, and I just want to provide, you know, they love these. They've been on them all morning. So eventually this will get cut pretty far back. This has been a monster-sized dahlia this year. I just can't believe it. And then my other favorite dahlias, we've got some little blooms. And you can see the bumbles are loving these. So beautiful. So I am going to definitely keep those up. And I am saving seed from all of these. But a little bit of a mess to work on this morning. All right, so I've got this gorgeous green container. This is actually a container I got at Target years ago. It is so heavy. It is definitely full ceramic, kind of looks vintage though. So I thought it would be perfect for fall. We're just gonna start. I've also got my basket. So this is a basket. It comes in a set of 3. I do have the link for it in my Amazon page. I love this. I use it for clippings, small clippings. Once I know it's full, it's enough for me to carry. So it's one of my favorite tools. So we're gonna fill it up today. I am going to just kind of clean this area, try to save some of the dahlias. And I think what I want to first do is get some fall foliage to kind of fill this container. So let's do that first, and then we'll get to cleaning up and just kind of spiffing this space up and making a beautiful arrangement at the same time. All right, let's do it. So I got some 9 bark. Just gonna kind of piece in. So these are the Bobo hydrangeas, and look at that gorgeous fall color. Really nice long stems. I haven't tried to dry these. They're probably almost at that stage. So we'll just let them dry in this container and see how they do. Just stunning. Baptisia is another great filler. These are the little seed pods because it's got that icy blue foliage color. So I love it. It's also got to be cut back so you're not doing any harm to use it in your arrangements if you grow Baptisia. It's so soft and airy. It's almost like eucalyptus. All right, I think it's time for that cleanup. Let's get started on these dahlias. Okay, so I'm getting there. I ended up having to cut back more than I thought. So what I like to do is I go ahead and cut them in October if I have to, and I just leave them in until after the first frost. So sometime November, I will come out and then I'll dig them up. Now the plants that look good, I will leave, of course, but most of these did not. All right, I was able to get this gorgeous arrangement done. Isn't it beautiful? I'm gonna leave it out for a little bit. The bumbles are loving it. It's mainly the yellow jackets, but it is gorgeous. And I was able to get this small section cleaned up. I have quite a pile to take to the back. I also cleaned up along this border, but I still need to tackle that corner and all of the driveway dahlias. So I'm gonna tackle that later today. But at least I was able to get this started. Let me show it to you, and then we're gonna go down to the patio and get started. Okay, so I was able to clean out these dahlias, give this sweet spire some room. I also have something that I want to plant in this space, so it really is helpful to get these out. Now I'm leaving them down here. I could try to overwinter these, but I do not want them in the same space again. Overwintering in zone 7B can work sometimes, but not all the time. So I'm just going to leave them here. They may flush back out with some greenery, but after a couple weeks after our first frost, I will dig up all my dahlias. But for now, at least they're cleaned up. Now, when I go to plant in this space, if I need to move them, I can dig them up early. I did decide to leave this guy because it still got buds. I was able to stand it up a little bit. All right, so just a little bit of work today, a big pile of mess, but it was fun to just get out here pretty quickly in the garden and get some things done. I am going to slowly tackle the rest of the dahlias, especially over in this area that need to get cut back a little bit. And I also want to cut those hydrangeas, but I will do that. Oh, there's another butterfly, you guys. It's hard to take these or clean them out because the butterflies are still everywhere following that guy around. All right, let's go down. I want to clean up the patio now and show you that final as we close out the video today.
So to get started, of course, I had to clean off the existing table. Now this table has 2 leaves in it. I decided to take one out because we really don't need all of that through the fall, and having a table for 6 works just perfect. I can always open it up if I need it. It also gives us a little more walking space. Now for the centerpiece, I have this antique dough board. It is a beauty. I love using it. I have water or weatherproofed it. It probably needs another coat. I got this in Texas years ago and I love to use it for all kinds of things. So I thought I would bring it out to make this beautiful larger display. So first I'm using a beautiful yellow pumpkin, and then I'm gonna just fill it with some different angled hydrangeas. So I'm using all different hydrangeas from my garden: Limelight, Bobo, Little Quickfire. I think those are the main ones that I selected because they've started turning that beautiful kind of peachy pink color. Now I'm also filling in with some of the 9 bark that I had cut, as well as some Weigelia stems. They're just great filler, and they often need pruning or trimming anyway. They just make a good balance to put underneath the little pumpkins, and just a nice filler. So I'm just going to continue to work with this arrangement, popping in all the components. I did also pick some little yellow goldenrod, which just added that pop of yellow. It was a lot of fun to put together, and it was a gorgeous day.
Okay, so I was able to get the patio table all cleaned up. We put our big umbrella away. It was probably a little early, but we have a rolling umbrella that we can use if needed. But the weather is just gorgeous the next few weeks, so I don't think we'll need it. But here's the final arrangement. I picked up this yellow pumpkin. I thought that was so fun, and I loved the top of it. This is just such a great stem. I had this little peach one, and I just thought the colors were really soft and pretty with these stunning hydrangeas. So this is a limelight, and then I have some little limelights and a couple little bitty bobos and the quickfire. So kind of a mix of hydrangeas. And then I added some 9 bark. My neighbor has a gorgeous holly tree, and it's huge, and low limbs is where I usually take from. These have not turned red yet. The birds will devour the berries, but there are thousands on that tree. So a couple branches did not hurt to take. She said, of course, I could have them. And I may pick up just a couple more, either squash or little pumpkins, maybe some of those little tiny ones to mix in. But I'm really happy with it. I like the green tablecloth. We have started covering this table with a tablecloth. This is from Pottery Barn, and it is a gorgeous wood, but I need to maybe this fall sand it and put a water protectant on it. The finish did not last like it was supposed to. So at some point, I just need to sand it real good and give it a finish. But the sun is so hot here, I just don't want it to get damaged. So I keep a tablecloth on it. All right, so here's a larger view of the table in the garden. I have a mess over here I need to go put away. but it's all finished and it was such a gorgeous day to spend out in the garden. All right, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. I've got lots of planting to do, so I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.